I'm Monika Stout with YummyArts, and today I'm going to teach you to make a beautiful black cake. This would be great for a birthday or a wedding. Some people think black cakes are depressing, but this is going to be stunning and elegant and gorgeous. We're going to do a bunch of different techniques. The first technique we're going to do is we're going to watercolor the cake. This is our middle tier, and I'm starting with white. You're probably wondering, why are you starting with white if it's going to be a black cake? Well, I'm going to paint on it, and I want watercolor paint on it. If you paint on black, you have a black base, and none of the colors are going to show. It's going to end up being very dark and mainly black, but we're going to have some reds and purples and blues coming through. So the first thing we're going to do, we've got a big fluffy brush, and I've got my gel colors, and I've got some vodka. So I'm going to be pretty liberal with my vodka. I'm going to really get in here and make my gel color really wet. And I'm going to just kind of blob it on there. And I don't care if I get drips, I'm just going to go ahead and just grab the drips and fill them in. And I'm covering quite a bit. I don't want any white showing through. So I'm going to start with my red base and just kind of go all the way around. And as you can see, I've got a lot of color in here because I wanted to have that watercolor look. So I'm going to do the entire cake really loose in my red. And making sure to get every little white piece covered, because we want some variations in the color coming through, which will show in the reds and the blues and the purples before we put the black on. But the one thing we don't want is white. So I'm giving it a full coating. I don't have to do the center area because I'm going to put another tier on top of it. So no point in wasting my paint and my vodka. Never waste your vodka. That's just a rule of thumb in everything in life. Never waste your vodka. All right, so we're going to go all the way around, and then we're going to come back in with other colors. It's all about building up the colors. All right, so I'm just kind of going around, and I'm not covering all of my red. I'm leaving some areas where you can see the red through, because we want to build up the color. And again, I'm using quite a bit of vodka because I want it to be very wet to give it that watercolor look in here. There we go. This bottle's almost done. That's going to be the end of this one. All right. That's a little too much, too dark. So we're going to take the vodka and we're going to water that down a little bit. And what's happening in some spots, you can see we're kind of even pushing the red away, and the violet color is coming out where we've gotten back down to the white again. And remember how we covered up all the white with the red? We don't want to cover up all the red. We want to let some of that red peek through. So you can see I've got areas where the red is coming through here. All right. Finish this off. Some purple's in there, so the purple's coming through. All right. See how it's starting to darken up and get some depth to it? Okay, I'm going to clean out my vodka, and I'm going to get some black going. Let me go get some clean vodka and a clean plate, and we'll get some black in there. All right, I've got clean vodka, and I've got my black, and now I'm going to go in and finish it off. Now I've got drips over here, but that's okay because we want it to look very watercolory and loose. So that's even way too much dark. So I'm just going to kind of blot that in there, because we want it to be a dark cake, but we want it to have some depth by having the other colors kind of come through. So this is why we're layering.